blind sides. I was thinking it was counterattacks, but it's called blind side. With that, you push the circle button. Get this treasure chest over here. The ones here on this planet look a little weird, but and so you know, there's where that shining thing right there. That's where we can actually go in and harvest stuff. Something was over here, but
we can use this.
that is one of the reasons that you want to upgrade it with Remy, is that she can actually get more items, so I'm gonna cut this off after the first boss. Well, the first boss and cutscene that follows it. Let's see if I can do a blind side.
Come on, let's do this! Take this!
This game is actually kind of unique.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
And the fact that wherever you're holding the control stick is actually the type of attack that your person will use. So holding it in certain ways will get more aerial attacks in.
Come on, let's do this! Eat this! Yeah! Yeah! Take that!
It's a blind side.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
For some reason, Remy kind of reminds me of Suka Ishikawa, but maybe that's just me, so. And if you hold down the circle button too long, instead of doing a blind side, he will get that confused look above his head, where stars come in, so.
We were too careless.
Damn it! Eat this!
When your rush gauge fills up below your character's name and stuff,
Now that's what I'm talking about!
pressing the square button will actually get it to start the rush mode, but you have to be at 100 for it to do that, so. Also, if you're pressing the circle button, you'll kind of jump out of the way, which actually in this game, because you don't have a real shield, like you did in, say, Star Ocean till the end of time.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
You'll have to jump out of the way to kind of dodge the enemy attacks. At least, from what I've noticed, you're gonna have to do that quite often.
Now's the time to speak.
That is one thing about this game that I wish they would change. the sound for being surprised and doing a preemptive attack are the same thing, which to me kind of stinks. I mean, I wish that they would have done a little differently to tell, because sometimes it looks like you should be preempting them, but it's just it surprised you and
Come on, let's do this!
kinda makes you change your battle strategy, but
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
But right now, the enemies here, they really aren't too difficult for me or anything. The one thing that I would suggest is to grind for as many levels as possible.
Come on, let's do this!
Because eventually you will meet up with a lot stronger enemies. And trust me, I was blowing through enemies for a while and just thinking I might be over leveled until I
Bring 'em on!
actually got into the snowfields on the second planet, and let's say that there's just a lot of hard enemies there. So. And we're not gonna want to head back out, at least not yet. We want to go through this cavern as much as we can.
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
There's a couple of enemies up here. They're kind of hard to run into because it's kind of hard to tell where they are. Sometimes they're a little high. They'll just go right over your head. So, and you really have to watch out with the flying enemies in this game. Because a lot of them like to actually come in and attack you from behind.
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
You also do slightly more damage if you attack an enemy from behind them than in front of them during an actual battle. So, and watch the lower right of the screen if it tells you to press X or anything, because usually
Come on, let's do this!
there's a quick way to get items or whatever. I'm hoping for another blind
I'm
spot.
so glad everyone's safe.
Some enemies, none that I have run into thus far, but supposedly some enemies, when you go in and fight them, they have a way of counterattacking when you try and do a blindside. So watch for putting
We were too careless.
for putting the bluish exclamation point and question mark above their heads, because sometimes it'll be red, and you don't want to do a blindside when it's red. So
Now that's what I'm talking about!
because they will always counterattack you, and they'll hit you and actually do a critical hit. So just trying to get through here as quickly as possible. When I get out of the caverns here, I will be facing one of the newer enemies, which it kind of looks like a big cockroach. So, and right there, that was just a way to go in and mine stuff. However,